Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 1 vs 1 on Battle Marshes. So on the other side, as the Demon Hunters, we've got Gabro. On the other side, as the Death Guard, we have got Focus. Focus will be opening with quadruple Nurgle Cultists, a Plague Zombie Horde, and a Scares Generator. Whereas Gabro is going to go for triple Brotherhood Champions and a Teleportarum Orbitalis. So we are, it's like that blooming video game from a while ago. It's Grey Knights versus Death Guard. I think it was called Chaos Gate, Demon Gate, something like that. It was like XCOM 2, but, you know, Warhammer 40k-ish. Now, yeah, Gabro has gone for the Grey Knight opening, so be able to strike hard and fast with very expensive but very strong troopers teleporting around the map, which is actually quite a good map for them. I would say that Gabro is definitely in favour here, able to potentially, I don't know if their teleporting range quite gets them over the ridge here, but definitely helps them assault the relics, or if they assault the relics without the jumping, they can then jump out of it if there's any kind of mischief going on there. Now Cultist already inside the base just to see what Gabro has gone for. You don't normally would see a scouting unit in any kind of game of Unification, but against the Demon Hunters, you kind of want to know exactly what they've gone for before you then commit to any kind of opening. And I think that's what Focus has done here. He's gone for one singular Scares Generator and not much else. No, yeah, it's genuinely just gone for that. Saving his money for potential counters later on in the game. Has got some Plague Zombie Horde, so I assume that he's gone for, I can't quite remember what Plague Company has gone for, but it's one of the ones that get Plague Zombies in. So it's one of two, I think. One that's a bit more fires rotting stuff out of their flame, well, not flamers, but the spear guns, or the demony one, which I don't think you've gone for the demony one, because I've yet to see a Tribulation Mound. And if you're going to go for Tribulation Mound, you're probably going to do a rush. Which we're not seeing a rush. We're seeing a nice, calm, and relaxed opening. Well, relatively calm and relaxed. In the tawdry war that is the 41st Millennium. Here comes a Plague Zombie Horde. And they're going to be shambling their way on over, ready to slap a Grey Knight Interceptor or two. And at the moment, the Nurgle Cultists is bobbing and weaving in betwixt all these Grey Knights. It'll be hard for these Plague Zombies to keep on top of the Grey Knights. They can, like I say, teleport away, flinging a chap over, but they do get a decap in there. So they're, you know, they've done their job. I mean, they died because we're body blocked by the Plague Zombies. They don't mind, and actually the Plague Zombies are infantry, they're not classed as demons, so the Grey Knights aren't going to be getting any special bonuses from them. Look at those health pools, not going down at all. Plague Zombies, get back, you massive rotters. You're going to surround the Brotherhood Champion, maybe potentially will stop him from capping that strategic point, but does not look like it's going to be a thing, as these guys are cut down relatively quickly. Do have some Nurgle Cultists on this one. Who are you fighting against? Just a singular Brotherhood Champion, telling those guys to get off his lawn, and off his lawn they go. Brotherhood Champion is, you know, it's alright, all things considered. It doesn't have commander armor like you would expect these units to have, but when in support of some other Grey Knights, they are not bad, especially in Tier 2 when they get some sort of extra gubbins on them. Plague Zombies have been taken care of, all been sent to bin. Current economy is 56 and 10. Compared to 68 and 10, not huge differences. And the second Scares Generator for Focus, so feeling very brave here. What are you doing, Focus? He's a madman. He's a pariah, he's a rogue. Now, I expect he knows what he's doing, as Focus more or less exclusively plays Death Guard. So he must have a specific stratagem in mind. I can't imagine what it is. He's got 6 squad caps, he's got plenty of Nurgle Cultists out and about, attempting to capture both the relics simultaneously. He's going to run away from this one because he knows that the one on the left-hand side is safe. So that makes sense. These Nurgle Cultists trying to shamble their way through the heavy cover into safety, losing another lad before then fleeing all the way back home. Listing posts are all being upgraded with the exception of this one over here. And a Temple of Disease. Right, so you have not gone for the Tribulation Mound version of the Plague Zombie build order thing we're doing, Ad. Nurgle Cultists hiding in the bushes. And the Brotherhood Champion, will he spot them? No, he won't. There we go. It appears being green on a map like this. Able to hide right under the noses of those filthy loyalists. Well, the irony of calling them filthy loyalists when you're playing the Death Guard is an irony not lost on me. There they are, they've come out. Just say hello. Just letting them know that they're there. And probably actually not you probably wanted to keep them on the back foot. Wait for that cap to finish and then coming over and then get a decap just to be really infuriating and annoying. But now they're just dying at the moment. Fighting in between the trees and such. Backs against the wall. Whoa, where was my camera going? Probably my back was against the wall there as well. There we go. The relics are now firmly, or will soon firmly be within the hands of the Death Guard. Grey Knights don't quite have the pushing power to, well, push in. And lots of light cover for the cultists to get a little bit of an advantage in there. Here comes a Plague Lord. The Gift Depository also being activated, as does little snaky dude has. Oh, it looks like he's wearing a little hat there, before then just shifting in. Oh, it's the camera angle. That's what does it. For some reason, if you zoom out a little bit, they just get a little bit perturbed. Fair enough. Who am I to judge the wicked ways of Nurgle? And then tier 2. Assume that you're about to get into... Yeah, so I don't know what that whole delaying the Temple of Disease and Gift Repository was for, if the opposing Grey Knights got into tier 2 just in the same kind of time zone. We're just standing around, minding their own business. Plague Lord thinking about pushing out. And he will be able to go toe-to-toe with a Brotherhood champion. I mean, what, 840 health and heavy infantry armor compared to 2,000 commander. Plague Lord can also throw some muck all over himself, which then will help him regen. And here he comes, look at him. Slowly but surely coming over. He's like, get back here, you bugger. I'll show you the power of chaos. But he's outnumbered, but not necessarily outmatched. Got 2 champions. We've got plenty of cultists just to be in the back lines. We'll scare away those Pegasus. Much prefer engaging in ranged combat. So the Plague Lord will decide to do the same. Just bullets bouncing off his armor. Well, I suppose not bouncing off the armor in the case of the Death Guard, just kind of just sinking into the crevices in a way most foul. About to take out a Brotherhood champion. It's a very slow combat, this. I'm just going on. Oh, no, never mind. The Brotherhood champion is just going to phase into like a little dimension. He's like that dragon from League of Legends with all those comets around him. Completely forgot what it's called. Like Arthas. He heals himself with a little bit of Nurgle juice. And away he goes into glorious hand-to-hand combat. These Grey Knights over here, they were thinking about moving, and they had for a little bit, but then will remain there just on the watch. Could probably just bring them over and do some damage, but I assume he's just trying to keep the Death Guard away from this relic over on the right-hand side. Now, of course, it's slow but surely breaking down the Imperial Icon, but that will get a Psychic Shield ready to zap the cultists. Plague Lord just standing around, keeping these guys at bay. Well, tier 2 has been finished, and a Desecrator is on the way, as well as vehicle cap increase and Blight Grenade research up on the go. Tribulation Mound soon to be finished with its gaping maw and chiming bells. The Interceptors will attempt to bring down the Poxwalkers, but there's far too many of them to really do anything. And a foul Blight Spawn for that powerful grenade and little spewer ability. And spewers left, right and centre. Well, just left and right. There's no central spewer, but there is a central Desecrator. And there we go. Turn around and bonk him. Get him out your base. There we go. Glorious stuff. Over here we've got a bit of a engagement going on. All the cultists are up in the corner, but the Plague Lord is still there. That Imperial Icon is really making some damage on those lightly armoured Nurgle cultists. Attempted to break down the Brotherhood champion. Here's the Plague Lord and does get him. Gives him the old spinneroonie like Booker T. Fallen turning his attention to the Pegasus, which will, like I said, they're not built for close combat. Not terrible in close combat, mind you, but it's not their bread and butter. Oh, just the bread alone. No stale bread there, I'm afraid. Cultists are still alive somehow, somewhere. Those Interceptors on that long halberds of doom. Brought down low. Off in the distance, I can hear a desecrator. Crab walking in. He's got the boomy bits. He's got the auto gun. He's got the artillery piece as well. Although no flame on him. Not like the vanilla Chaos Space Marines. I suppose that is traded out for that missile launcher. Pegasus fleeing away as the foul blight spawn lets rip with his plague spewer. And the cultist, against all odds, hold the line. Imperial Icon will soon be destroyed. And is that 2 desecrators? I can see your squad cap is full. Surely that 1 desecrator cannot be 8 squad cap. Oh no, there we go. There's one over here. For a second I thought I was going to go mad. Well, I am mad, but you know what they say, don't get mad. Get Stephen. He'll sort it out for you. Desecrator now breaking down the Imperial Icon. Plenty of Grey Knights. We've also got Lord Inquisitor Command Squad. Parts of the brim with bodyguards with melter guns. One of the few bodyguard units for commanders that can have access to anti-vehicle weaponry, so it makes them very flexible. Plague grenade been thrown in by the Plague Spear, attempted to break down the interceptors on a molecular level. Doesn't quite get them. There's metal guns. Absolutely demonic. Also, the foul blight spawn goes down. And with that, the Death Guard have lost a significant amount of their fighting forces. Good economy is 86 and 40. 104 and 66. Demon Hunters really in there like swimwear. Temporal Power Tier 3 is being researched. Plague Lord has been slapped down. But the relic on the right hand side has been lost, and the Desecrator will now start putting some pressure on the home base of the Grey Knights. We're going to see a replacement Blight Spawn and now a couple of Plague Havocs. And Tier 3 for Focus, the Great Contagion. We're about to see the Great Containment in the form of the Grey Knights. Got all the weapons they could ever want or need. This thing has been brought down frighteningly quickly. Here's hoping that the Plague Havocs have got their anti-infantry research, or at least it's... Ah, there we go. The Putrid Missiles are on the way, so really going to kind of hold out for a little while. Foul Blight Spawn throws in a grenade. These guys will just kneel in it like the bad men that they are. Now the Bane Pit is being bothered. Nurgle Dreadnought just to occupy these guys at close combat, I reckon. And what are you? You are a biologist putrefy. Oh, you're the medic. I think. Throwing in some more light grenades before then engaging with his little stabby doodad. Well, they've killed the Bane Pit, so may as well go back home. I mean, after all, you have got a Desecrator giving your champion brother a squeeze and a little... Oh, it does a little bounce. Little bounce as he lands. Clearly his Soamite armor is made of rubber or helium. Maybe a combination of two. Stormhawk Interceptor just for some firing support, I reckon. And a couple more Grey Knights, because you can never have enough Grey Knights. We'll start bashing the warp generators. While taking a little bit of damage from that Imperial Icon. Interceptors will come charging on over. And a melter bomb being thrown on him. Yeah, I don't think in this current state of affairs vehicles are what's doing Focus any good. I've seen the Stormhawk Interceptor now online. And that'll throw down some... I mean, it's a general all-purpose kind of aircraft, isn't it? It's got some missile launchers. Let me hashtag you so I can get a better look at you on the move. Yeah, it's got some anti-vehicle stuff. It's got some rockets. Not particularly excellent at any one individual thing, but it does a bit of everything. Jack of all trades and all that. Nurgle Dreadnought with a powerful plasma cannon, ideal for smashing up heavy infantry and the like. The Putrefier keeping the guys alive. Although I would love to see a Rhino at some point. Oh, right, no, sorry, the Surgeon. You are the AoE healing dude. Right, so I've no idea what the Putrefier does. In fact, Mr. Landshark, what you could do is you could just find out on the fly. You do... hold on. Well, fucked if I know. Third variations, you can get 3 of them at a time. Hyper Blight Grenade ability. It does something, I assume. Thank you, Unification Tooltips, for being as informative as always. Well, you're dead. Lots of boomy bits been thrown straight in your face. And for good measure, why not? Vehicle technology, level 2 for more vehicles. The second Stormhawk... 4 vehicle cap. That is a very expensive Stormhawk Interceptor. Or vehicle, should I say, for that kind of squad cap. But there we go. Everything has its own weakness. I'm going to fly right on in. God, nice couple of Grey Knight Intercept squads. Just type each individual Plague Havoc squad. Nagel Dreadnought attempting to fire something in. But yeah, I would love to see a Rhino just so these guys will be able to escape this kind of mischief. Thankfully, though, the Surgeon will be somewhere in there to keep him alive. Oh, no, he's back over here doing bugger all. Fair enough. He just, he wants to stay safe. And can you blame him when you're being assaulted by just this many Grey Knights? Lord is still alive, but he has not got that many Melter Gun bodyguards. But I've got one. Seems to get some more. I mean, how expensive are you? You are 80 blue and 30 green. That's quite expensive for a bodyguard add-on. But big engagement in the heavy cover. Got the Terminator Librarian. I do believe that's what we saw. Yep, there you are. Got a redonkulously strong smite. And Arvenstern coming in from the warp itself. And the Plague Havocs, I think, have massively overstayed their welcome. Probably want to shimmy on, shaking on home. Can imagine that folks probably wanted that Plague Dreadnought to do a little bit more damage with his plasma cannon, but I don't think keeping the engagement going on in the heavy cover was a favourable way of doing things. Arvenstern really taking his time killing this Thingamadoodad. Gabro says there's a camera bug. Oh no, is it going to be the game itself that defeats Gabro? Good old Unification. Well, just Dawn of War, really. Oh no! Oh, look at that! Friendly friends helping each other out. There's always on a. Well, there's most of the time there's on a. There's a Plague Predator. But the Grey Knights are still quite large in number. Although, mind you, quite a lot of them are low health at the moment. Throwing in some more grenades. AoE damage, as always. And arguably, it's probably better for them if they're able to make all the Grey Knights a little bit low health, then kill them all at the same time rather than kill them one by one, just to prevent them from rearming their lads. You see a plasma cannon on the second Plague Dreadnought. The Pox Walker Slave attempted to fix the Plague Predator, but I do believe it was on not stand your ground stance, so that's why he came out just a little bit. Against his will, the Plague, the Plasma Cannon, bringing in that damage. Havoc's attempting to manoeuvre out the road. Do have one single... Oh no, we've got three, just camouflaged on the floor. So the Interceptor's gone down. Nagel Dreadnought should be able to tie these guys up at least a little bit. The Grey Knight Terminator. Now these guys are just absolute menaces. Really strong as a unit, but even an individual one can hold its own for quite some time. Don't have much else been built up there. Are you building something somewhere else? No, you are not, Mr. Focus. Have you got any money? No. I mean, you've got money, but not much of it. Foul Blightspawn attempting to cover the Grey Knight Librarian Terminator in all sorts of goop. Will be engaged in close combat and smirted. And what was a very good push from the Death Guard. The maneuverability seems to have done them in here. Grey Knights could just, even if they were slower than the Death Guard, their ability to teleport every man to a man, allow them to keep on keeping on. Fire Blightspawn comes out again. Fire Blightspawn, go for the massive heavy infantry over here. I don't think you're designed to go 1-to-1 against the heroes. That being said, though, Terminator does go down. A huge inconvenience, and you're not very expensive at 80 blue and 25 green for the damage that you do. The Tribulation Mound has been sent to the sin bin. Give any more builders. You do have a builder over there. Make it build stuff. We've got a possessed Marine squad. Ah, no, these guys are remarkably good in close combat. But are you good enough to bother a Dreadnought that's just teleported in? Blue flames are flaming. And Dreadnought action. Give them the old high five. But both of them have only got one hand. So there'll be no... Oh, I suppose one's got a right hand, one's got a left hand. Oh, sorry, no, they both got left. They both got left hands. That confused me. Doesn't take much. Icon Despair Bearer. Some souls are being extracted as the Terminator Justicar is just... I don't even know what he's doing, but he's doing stuff. And the Possessed Marines were doing their best, and they do manage to actually scare away the Terminators, which is pretty useful. They've got 2 Dreadnoughts though, which is a bit of a pain. Definitely need to see those Plague Havocs come back online. We do have some Plague Havocs over here, but they're being pestered by the Interceptors. Last of the Scourge Generators is about to go offline. And what a stalwart defense from Focus. But I just think the maneuverability of the Grey Knights, like in most games that we see the Grey Knights, really favoured them in the late stages of the game. Surprised that we didn't see the Grey Knights, you know, just basically do what they usually do. It's a million people and smash things up. Well, I suppose the Death Guard's survivability probably kept them away from that and saved that for later on in the game. It's good effort there. I mean, like I said, the push on this side could have potentially bore through if there was a Rhino just to keep them out of dodge when the Grey Knights teleported in. But there we go. So cheers, boys and girls, for watching at home. And if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you one game a week. And there's also Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. As we Mr. Landshark, pleasure's always never short. Now, see you in a bit. Peace.